The Nuremberg Trials were a series of military tribunals held after World War II to bring Nazi war criminals to justice. The trials are most remembered for their historical significance in establishing principles of legal accountability and the prosecution of crimes against humanity. However, behind the scenes, there were moments less often discussed that reveal another layer of human tragedy. One such moment occurred during the execution of Julius Streicher, the notorious publisher of the anti-Semitic newspaper Der Stürmer. Streicher was one of the 12 men sentenced to death by hanging. On October 16, 1946, the men were taken to the execution chamber in Nuremberg Prison. The executions were intended to be swift and clinical, yet what transpired was far from that ideal. Streicher was the last of the men to be executed, and unlike some of the others, he did not go silently. As he was led to the scaffold, Streicher reportedly cried out, "Heil Hitler!" and proclaimed, "The Bolsheviks will hang you one day." The scene grew even more chaotic when the lever was pulled. Instead of his neck breaking instantly, Streicher writhed in agony for several minutes, struggling for breath as the onlookers were horrified by the botched execution. Such grotesque spectacles were not what the Allied forces had intended, but they served as a grim reminder of the weight of justice and the complex moral landscape of retribution. While the trials themselves aimed to restore a sense of justice and order, incidents like Streicher's hanging exposed the disturbing, sometimes flawed, reality of carrying out capital punishment. The Nuremberg trials, despite their imperfections, remain a monumental attempt to bring closure to one of the darkest chapters in human history. Nonetheless, they left behind their own collection of haunting stories and ethical dilemmas that continue to provoke reflection.